isn't it a good? Yes. Isn't it a good thing to be in the house of the Lord?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
My name is Dorian Saunders, and my message is about keeping your eyes on Jesus.
Yes, come on.
In Matthew 22 to 32, there's a story that talks about Jesus walking on water. Jesus had just fed over 5,000 people, and he let his disciples go onto a boat ahead of him while he stayed to dismiss the crowd.
That's right.
After he dismissed the crowd, then he stayed on the island to pray. And the boat was already far away from land, and it was about 3 a.m. and a massive storm hit. And they were getting afraid. And then, meanwhile, Jesus had finished praying, and he decided to go to them. And he did it in a miraculous way by walking on the water.
That's what he did.
At first, when they saw him, they were scared because they thought that he was the ghost. But then they heard a familiar voice in Matthew 27. And it said, "Take courage. It is I. Don't be afraid."
Don't be afraid.
And Peter said, "Lord, if it's you, tell me to come to you on the water." And then Jesus said, "Come," in verse 29. And then he was looking at Jesus, focusing on him, and he was able to walk on the water. Now the storm, during all of this, the storm was still going. And when Peter got more focused on the storm than Jesus, it made him take his eyes off of Jesus. And in verse 30, it talks about that, and then Jesus said, "Lord, save me."
That's what he did.
In verse 31, it says, immediately Jesus reached out his hand and caught him. And he said, "You have little faith, why did you doubt?" And when they climbed to the boat, the storm stopped.
My Lord.
And then in verse 33 it says, "Then those who were in the boat worshiped him, saying, 'Truly you are the Son of God.'"
My Lord.
Amen.
And sometimes we can take our eyes off of Jesus too, because spiritual storms can happen. And when we focus on the spiritual storm, we can take our eyes off of Jesus and begin to spiritually sink.
My Lord.
But when you read the Bible and pray, and then focus on Jesus, no matter how strong the winds are, or how high the waves are, you are walking on
Preach.
And we don't just have to look at him, we have to keep our eyes on him. So today I encourage you to keep your eyes on Jesus.
Amen. Amen.